Welcome back. Disneyland is getting ready to kick off its Diamond Celebration. The happiest place on earth is turning 60 years old. We sent our Gino LaMont to the park to preview all the festivities. Hi, Gino.
Speaking of ears. Hi, we're live here tonight at Disney California Adventure at Disneyland as they get set to kick off their 60th year as the happiest place on earth. Earlier tonight, we saw a preview of the World of Color that'll be all new for this spectacular Diamond Celebration. Tomorrow night, brand new fireworks show will premiere and dozens of other new events that are coming to Disneyland this summer as they celebrate 60 years here in Anaheim. We want to look back now, though, to that very first day, opening day, July 17th, 1955.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land.
60 years ago, Walt Disney threw open the gates to Disneyland for the very first time,
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world. Thank you.
Sunday, July 17th, 1955. 15,000 people squeezed through 4 turnstiles into a world of imagination, already labeled the happiest place on earth. The reviews were mixed. Well, sort of. The LA Times said high-heeled shoes sank deep into Disneyland's fresh asphalt, and food and drinks ran out. Long lines formed at toilets. Visitors searched in vain for drinking fountains, and a power outage stalled Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. But in the same article, the Times also said the opening was positive, describing how Disney had created a new world where children's dreams and adult aspirations came to life. And that seems to be the recollection of what came to be called Black Sunday by Walt himself. The idea of Disneyland far outweighed the opening day problems. Within a month, Disney had fixed the problems, and his promise to investors that people would spend as much as $3 a day and that 2 million people would visit the first year was far exceeded when the first year saw people spending closer to $5 a day, and more than 4 million people came through those 4 turnstiles. 2 years earlier, in 1953, Walt had the Stanford Research Institute conduct a survey looking for a 100-acre site outside of Los Angeles. Disney was going to need space to build rivers, waterfalls, mountains, flying elephants, and giant teacups, a fairy tale castle, moon rockets, and a scenic railway. But Walt Disney's pockets were only so deep, so the search finally found the best spot to be in rural Anaheim, with a purchase of a 160-acre orange grove near the junction of the Santa Ana Freeway and Harbor Boulevard. Although Disneyland was expensive, Walt needed nearly $17 million to build the park. The design of Disneyland was going to be something that had never been done before. There would be 5 uniquely different lands: Main Street USA, Adventureland, Fantasyland, Frontierland, and Tomorrowland. And bit by bit, Disneyland got ready for opening day, the staff working around the clock to get the park ready. But opening the world's very first theme park wasn't enough for Walt Disney. He also planned a live 90-minute TV special for that day. 22 cameras were placed around the park for the broadcast that was hosted by Art Linkletter and actors Bob Cummings and Ronald Reagan. That live special aired 7 to 8:30 Eastern Time on that hot July day. Before Walt's death in 1966, more than 50 million people had come through those 4 gates. Even though Walt Disney wasn't able to see how his park and his company prospered and grew into the 21st century, his legacy lives on. And what had once been called Disney's Folly is now getting set to celebrate 60 years as the happiest place on earth.
So be sure to join us tomorrow at this time as we show you a local connection to Walt Disney, Disneyland, and Palm Springs. Now, before we send it back to you, Thalia, I want to introduce you to my friends here, Mickey and Minnie, of course, the most famous mice in the whole world. Mickey, on a scale of 1 to 10, how big is this summer going to be? An 8. All right, well, there you go. And Minnie, what are you looking forward to this summer? All the new attractions, all the new fireworks, the new World of Color, you loving all that? And lots of attention, right? Yeah, Minnie likes the attention, doesn't she? All right, live from Disney California Adventure, Gino LaMont. Thalia, let's go back to you.
Wow, Mickey and Minnie are getting better looking with age. 60 years, they look even better. Thank you, Gino.